Hey everyone, it's Miss Melody from the Ludington Library Junior Room. Welcome back to Try It Out with Miss Melody. This week is our very last week of our Tales and Tales summer reading program. So if you have not yet come in, we encourage you to do a little bit of logging, come in and get a prize from the Junior Room. Now, in honor of our last week of Tales and Tales, we're going to be doing a project that is inspired by one of my favorite mythical creatures that has a tail, and that is mermaids. Today we're going to be making a mermaid sugar scrub. This is a really simple product that you can make, that you can rub on your skin to make it feel nice and soft and to smell really good. In order to make this, we need 2 ingredients. But there's also a couple ingredients you can add to make it a little more fun. So the 2 ingredients that we absolutely have to have are sugar and coconut oil. You're going to need 2 cups of sugar and 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Those are the 2 things you have to have. Then there's a few things you can add to make it a little more fun. The first thing I'm going to add is some food coloring. I want to make mine into some mermaidy colors. And the second thing that I'm going to add is some kind of special sugar. This is from like the cookie decorating or cake decorating aisle. This is like shimmery sugar. This is a silver, and this is a like sparkly white that I'm going to add in just to make it look a little bit fancier. You are going to need some things to measure with, a liquid measuring cup and a just regular solid measuring cup. You're going to need a spatula or spoon to stir with, some bowls, and a container that you can close, so an airtight container to store your sugar scrub in when you're done with it. We're going to start by measuring out our ingredients. Now, I would like my mermaid scrub to be 2 different colors. So since I'm using 2 cups of sugar, I'm going to put 1 cup of sugar in one bowl and 1 cup of sugar into the other one. I'm going to go ahead and measure that out. I have my 2 bowls right here. 1 cup of sugar in this bowl. 1 cup of sugar in this bowl. You can do this all in one bowl if you'd like to. I'm just separating it so that I don't have to separate it later. I'm just going to do that in the first step. Then I'm going to add my coconut oil. You're going to add 1/2 cup of coconut oil. But since I'm doing mine in 2 bowls, I'm going to do 1/4 cup in one bowl and 1/4 cup in the other bowl. Let's see if I can do this all one shot. You want your coconut oil to be warm enough that it is liquid. So you notice this is in a liquid measuring cup because it is liquid. It's room temperature, so it's a liquid, but you don't want it so hot that it's going to make your sugar dissolve. So if your coconut oil happens to be a solid, you might want to microwave it for just like maybe 10 seconds to make it into liquid form, but not super hot. I'm going to pour that in there. I think that's about 1/2 and 1/2. And I'm going to take my spatula and just stir it up. This is super easy. You just want all of that oil, all that coconut oil to get nicely combined with your sugar, not have any big lumps in it. After I'm finished mixing my 2 ingredients together, I'm ready to add some color. So I have my food coloring here, and one word of warning is you do not want to put too much food coloring into your sugar scrub, because too much food coloring can change the color of your skin, which we do not want to do. So you only want 1 or 2 drops of food coloring, so very, very little. I think that I would like to do 1 of my bowls blue and 1 of my bowls purple. So I'm going to put 2 drops of blue food coloring in this one to make it my blue one. 1, 2. And then I'm going to put 1 drop of blue and 1 drop of red in the other one to make it purple. And I'm going to go ahead and stir it together and spread that color out all through the sugar. So now both of my colors are mixed in. Here is my blue, which turned out really good. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. And here is my purple, which I'm a little less happy with. It didn't combine quite as much as I would have liked. I think maybe a better way to do it would have been to put my food coloring into my coconut oil and mix the two colors together before I put it in with my sugar, because it kind of took a while to combine those two colors together and they didn't really do it very well. Kind of took a lot of mixing and they're still pretty separated. So I think if I were to do this again, I would mix in my food colorings first with my coconut oil before I put it in with my sugar. So I learned something. Well, now that my sugar scrub is all colored the way that I want it to be colored, I'm ready to start putting it into a container. So my containers look like this. They're just plastic. You can use a glass mason jar or any other type of empty food container, whatever you'd like, that you can seal and keep airtight and watertight. I am going to start layering my different colors of Mermaid Scrub inside my jar, and I'm also going to start adding some layers of this shiny sugar, and I'm going to see what it looks like. So I'm going to use a spoon for this job, so I think that's going to work a little bit better than a spatula would do. So I'm just going to start putting in layers of scrub, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. So here is what my finished product looks like. You can see it as a nice layer for my two different colors. You can kind of see little bits of the special shiny sugar in there as well. And this one, lots of nice shiny sugar on the top. So I am really excited to use this. It always makes my skin feel really nice and soft. I hope that you enjoyed making this project and that you'll get a chance to try it out. And before you go, I have a few mermaid book recommendations for you. The first one is a picture book. It is called Good Night Mermaid, and it is written by K.J. Oceanak. This is a rhyming story that features a lot of both mythical creatures and underwater creatures, and it's a great good night story. The second book is in our first chapter section, which means it's for usually first and second graders that are just starting to read like a thinner chapter book. And this is actually the first book in a series, so if you really like mermaids, this might be a great series for you. This is called Trouble at Trident Academy by Davey, and it's part of the Mermaid Tales series. So this is a story about a mermaid who is going to a new school for the first time and meeting some new people and trying to figure out how to get along with her friend when they disagree about something. So if you're into mermaids, this might be a good series for you. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope to see you at the library soon.